a glass corridor. The store windows displayed mannequins facing outwards, all with their faces covered by red cloths. This wasn't normal. This wasn't part of the decor. It had been placed there afterwards, by someone or by something that wanted to see me pass by. Finally, I reached the spot indicated on the map. The old radio station was locked, but behind it, in the empty lot, was the truck. A military vehicle, gray, without license plates. The windows were dark and the engine was off. Even so, the chassis vibrated, as if some machine inside was still operating. On the side, a LED panel flashed with the same message: "Remain at home. Await instructions." I approached slowly, my eyes fixed on the words. The feeling of being pulled was real. Not physically, but as if my mind wanted to get closer, understand, obey. When I put my hand on the doorknob, I heard a voice behind me: "Don't touch that." I turned and saw a man, leaning against a wall, holding an iron bar. His face was dirty, his gaze tired. He was one of the locals I used to see at the market, but I couldn't remember his name. He approached. "Can you still think?" I nodded, unsure if it was true. "Then we have a chance." His name was Martin. He had been hiding in the city center service tunnels, trying to track the signal. He told me more people had tried to destroy that truck, but they couldn't even get close. Most gave up halfway, others simply stopped. With his help, we opened the back of the vehicle. Inside, it was worse than I imagined. There was no one, but there were screens. Many screens, and all of them displayed faces. Hundreds of faces of the town's residents, repeating synchronized phrases. Some screens showed house rooms, others showed empty streets. It was as if the truck was watching the entire town, recording every word spoken, every window closed. Martin started destroying the wires with the iron bar while I looked for the generator. The machine trembled, as if trying to resist. When I finally cut the power cables, the screens flickered and began to shut down one by one. The sound of the voices diminished to just a whisper, and then silence. But it wasn't the end. Martin stopped moving. He stood still in the middle of the truck bed, looking at the last screen still on. It was his face, but he was smiling. He fell to the ground shortly after. No scream, no struggle, he just fell. I rushed to him, but he had no pulse, his face